Hello everyone, happy Wednesday. Although some of you may be watching this tomorrow, Thursday, or Friday, it's all good. If this is your first time joining, welcome to Ed Talk TV, Conversations Worth Having. This is a business talk show. We talk about business, tech, and the user experience. You never know what you're going to get, but you know that you are going to take notes and get the work done. We're going to learn a lot, and on today's episode, we're going to be talking about testing the market. And I have a real product that we're going to talk about. It's not mine, and I'm not an affiliate for them, so I'll put that disclaimer out there. It's just something new that I'm really happy about, and I've tried, and I wanted to share kind of the workings around it and how I discovered it and all of that. So we'll talk about that here in just a few minutes. If you're new to me, I am Ed, and I am your tech-savvy business strategist. I help busy business owners, say that several times fast, overcome the tech challenges, and I help you get organized so that way you can keep showing up, delivering, and engaging with your audience. And on this show, we go live Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, here on the page. If you haven't liked, followed, and see first, I know it's so much. All I care about is if you see first, but following was good too. Then you'll be able to catch all of the notifications. Today, I didn't schedule this broadcast, so it'll be interesting to see how our live viewers how many live viewers show up. If you're new to me, I always like to test things out, and typically I will schedule out the broadcast about 30 minutes beforehand. Today, I didn't. Hey, Mickey, welcome. Today, I didn't do that. I wanted to test to see, because every so often I like to test the algorithm just to see what's working, what's not. And so it will be interesting to see how many people show up during the live broadcast since I didn't schedule this one. So how is your day going? Are you guys having a good day? Be sure to let me know in the comments. Even if you're watching the replay, I still want to know. Here's the fun thing, you guys, especially for those new to me and to the show. I love being able to connect with you on the replay. It's so much fun. I'm still answering questions from yesterday's episode today. People are popping in and saying hello and catching the replay and then saying, yes, I had that and I've done that. You know, like they're just answering the questions because you'll hear me say that throughout the broadcast. They're answering the questions and just checking in with everyone. It's super cool and it's so much fun. If you have a show or if you're getting started with live broadcasting, don't forget your replay viewers because they're super important just as much as your live viewers, okay? So today we got some weird random news and then we'll jump into today's content about testing the market. So for random news, this is like really, really weird. I just don't know where this idea comes from, but have you guys heard the CDC, what kind of issued warning they put out there for, I don't know, it's not specific to teens, but just to everyone to remind them. Did you guys hear about this? It happened yesterday and it's been kind of going all around the news channels throughout the day yesterday and today. But apparently, and for those tuning in, this is random news, apparently they're making sure that you understand to not reuse or rinse condoms. I know it's weird. I know it's crazy. I'm just sharing the random news because it's important to know that that's something that we don't reuse. No reusing and no recycling for that, okay? So there's that random one. And then on another note, Chipotle had their free guacamole day yesterday. And they had their free guacamole thing yesterday because it was National Avocado Day. And then online in Ohio it was, at their chain in Ohio, 100 people got food poisoning. And so it's like, can Chipotle get a break? I will tell you, I stopped eating there after the first incident they had, which was several years ago, I think now. And, because, things happen and you kind of just keep moving forward. But it seems like every so often they get these really bad hits. It's like, it's just weird. And so to have a big chain restaurant like that continuing to get these hits that are not good, it's hard to understand like how they keep going and how they can spin that. So if you're at the Ohio one and you got sick, they had food poisoning symptoms. some other things that happened that weren't so great for their bodies. And so far it's been just to that one spot, but it's just like, Chipotle just doesn't have a good look anymore. I don't know. How many of you guys eat at Chipotle? Anybody, even on the replay? Mickey says, if you don't know that, you're too young to be. Oh yeah, Mickey, yep. Come on, Chipotle. I know. I got nothing against Chipotle. I used to eat it, but like I said, after that first time they had some issues, I was like, I'm good. I'm good. I mean, that can happen anywhere, right? But it constantly keeps happening every so often, so it's got to make you wonder, like, what's going on there? Like, let's get that fixed. So, there's that kind of oddball stuff, and that was random news. Now, let's jump into today's content, because this one is going to be interesting. It still relates to food, so hopefully we can, like, push all that stuff to the side. I will tell you right now, this is kind of a random episode, to be honest. It's so funny because there was several topics I wanted to talk about today, and I couldn't decide which one I wanted to go with, and my computer just was going super slow, and so the one I was going to go with was taking too long to load. So I said, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and swap this story out for this one, and we're just going to run with it. Plus, we're celebrating today, so some of you know what we're celebrating because you saw me on my personal live this morning. You also saw me in the Hey Ed community. For those who don't know, Hey Ed is a monthly membership that helps you with your business and tech support needs. You can find that on my website at edtroxel.com. But what we're celebrating today, and we'll be celebrating, all week, I'm sure, and maybe then some, is 6 months of no cancellations. So Hey Ed has been around for 6 months, and we have continued to have new members, and we haven't had anybody cancel yet. So it's been an amazing thing, and I just want to shout out all the Edsters, that's our Hey Ed members, and say thank you. And for those who share the information out with others, even if you don't think it's for you, but you're sharing it out, I appreciate you and I thank you for that. And it's awesome to be able to have a community, a membership community where we can all continue to grow and help each other out and to just have fun. So it's really cool. Mickey says, I barely went back to Chipotle a few weeks ago for the first time since the last outbreak. I know, right? Right, Mickey? It's one of those things, like, I feel like they need to have t-shirts or something that I don't know, something about outbreak. Like, I haven't been back since the last outbreak. And then on the back it says, just kidding, not going again. Or, I don't know, something weird. So, today, we're going to, because we're celebrating, we're going to be talking about, wait for it, pizza! Yeah! We're going to talk about this in a second. This episode's a hot mess, let's just say that. So, because I got an ice chunk from my drink. So, if this is your first time tuning in, make sure that you come back to other episodes and watch yesterday's episode. You just can't win them all. You can't win them all. So, I am not an affiliate for Quest. I am just sharing this info. We're going to kind of break down this box. We're going to talk about it because I had an interesting conversation with somebody around this and where they're selling and kind of why they're selling there. So we're going to talk about that. Now, if you haven't heard, I've been doing a new lifestyle change, I guess, with fitness and health, the nutrition part. And I've been doing the lower carb diet. It's not really a diet, though. I hate that word. It's just a lifestyle change. So I've just lowered the carb intake, right? So part of that is hard because I like pizza. I mean, pizza has a lot of carbs. And so when I found this Quest, look at this. Net carb, 6. It's got 6 grams of carbs, you guys. On average, most pizzas have about, 30 to 60, I think. 30 to 60. This has 6. Look at how clean this box is. Let's just appreciate the box, the branding here for a minute. Yeah, Mickey, it's a online pizza party. I love it. So let's just appreciate the box for a second because this is going to help with branding, whether you have a product or your website. Look at how simple it is. They point out what people, what their audience, their target market are really thinking about, which is protein, because Quest makes protein bars. So they're making sure to serve up on the little pizza pan there 27 grams of protein. Then the next important part that they're advertising is the carbs, because people who are working on their health and trying to up their protein most likely are lowering their carbs. Pizza typically has a lot of carbs, so that's very attractive. And then look at this, gluten-free. Gluten-free. That's a big one, because a lot of people are gluten-free now, or are trying to get to be gluten-free. So they put all of that here, and then what I love is this. They put it down here. You can't read it, but it says 24 grams of carbs minus 18 grams of fiber equals 6 grams of net carbs per serving. Did you guys know that? Even if you're watching the replay. Did you know that when you are watching the carbs, this fascinated me. I mean, it still does, but when I first learned about it, I was like, wait, what? When you are watching your carbs, you take the carb number and you can minus whatever fiber is there to give you the true number, which is what they're showing you. They're educating you here on the box. So if you don't even know what this net carbs is, it has the little asterisk, and then they send it you right down here to know what it is. Simple math. It's beautiful. Mickey says, I love the picture, garlic and parm, yum. Yeah, you know what? This is actually really good. I've tried the Supreme one. I haven't tried the pepperoni. It comes in 3 flavors, only cheese and Supreme that I've tried. And it's really, really good. So anyway, look, power of 3, we've talked about this on the show before. They're pointing out 3 things. They're educating you because they figure most people don't know this yet because it's still really new, especially when you go mainstream, which we're going to talk about in a second. So they're educating their audience by adding it just a small, simple, easy to read formula down at the bottom. And then, of course, they have the nutrition part on the back. So that's just the front, okay? So that's what you can pull away from here for whatever you're building on your website or your landing page or your products, whatever it is. Take a look at products like this. What caught your eye here? What did they point out specifically? 3 main points here, pain points for people. Because people are always looking to up their protein. We see that a lot on boxes now. People are learning about the carbs. So now we have net carbs. And then gluten-free is a big selling point because that's what a lot of people are looking for. So they've taken those 3 as their main selling points there. Then if we go to the back, this is where it gets really cool. Look at the back. Super simple nutrition, and then a very clean, easy to follow instructions with follow us at #OnAQuest. And then they put their handle for all the social media. Super simple. Let's get that a little bit. Super simple, to the point, and it's right there. It's not full of all this craziness where your eye is going all over the place. It doesn't have, the things at the bottom for it. This just talks about the food safety at the bottom. But they're pushing their social up here at the top. And they're telling you, feed your craving. It's okay. Because it's only, 6 grams of carbs. You can eat the whole pizza. I ate the whole pizza. It's a half, the serving size, by the way, is half a pizza. So if you eat the whole pizza, you're only at 12 grams of carbs. Who's winning now? So when you're looking at packages, take that into effect. Think about all the stuff that they put on a package and mock those up for yourself. See what you can do for yours. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Because I know you guys are wondering, okay, well, where do they sell them at? Because I want to go get one. I want to try one. How many of you are thinking that, even if you're watching the replay? Well, the interesting part is they don't sell them online. At least not yet. Let me just double check on this one website. Because they're only available in stores. And hey, Monica, welcome. They're only available in stores, but let me see, and I'm going to tell you what store in just a second, but I want to make sure if I go to their website, they might have it on their website now. We'll take a look in a second because my computer's super slow right now. But where I found this was, Monica, this is what we're talking about, is Quest Pizza. I'm not an affiliate for them, but I love the design. And I bought the pizza because it has 6 grams of carbs. And because of the eating style that I've been on, it's all about lowering the carb number. So I wanted to share this with you guys because of the design and how they have the 3 main selling points here. And then they show that they're teaching you, while they're selling, they're teaching you what net carbs are. Super awesome. And then they have it simply on the back, what the instructions, and then to follow them on social media. Now, where can you buy them? Well, at least as of the other day, and they may have it now on their website, but as of the other day, the only place I have found them is, can you guess? I will tell you it's a major store. Can you guess what store it might be? Even if you're watching the replay, let me know in the comments. I'm going to take a drink of water. What store do you think that they sell it at? While those comments are coming in, even if you're watching the replay, I will tell you. Oh, Monica got it. Yes. Target. Of all places, you guys, Target is selling this. Now, if you're like me, you question it. You're like, wait, what? Why would Target be selling Quest Pizza? Like, wouldn't GNC or Safeway even? I mean, because Safeway's pretty big. But like, why Target? Why Target? And the first couple weeks that it was out, actually, I couldn't get them. They were sold out because they just couldn't keep them in stock. And Monica says they sell the good stuff cheap. Yeah, well, and these, I will say, these are not necessarily, I mean, they're average price. I don't want to say they're not cheap because they're average price. These are $7, $6.99 for a pizza. But on average, that's pretty much where you're going to pay, unless they're on sale for frozen pizzas. Unless you're going to Round Table, then you're in the $30 range. But that's not frozen pizza, you know what I mean? But like Red Baron and all those, they're about the same price. But at least this one is healthier for you. So Target sells them. And so then I was having this conversation with a friend of mine, and I was talking about it, and I was like, why Target though? Like, I get it, but why Target? Because you could sell it at Safeway or GNC or somewhere where, it's more fitting, I guess. Because I'm thinking of like where they sell Quest bars and everything. And she brought up great points, which is why I wanted to talk about it here on the show, is they're most likely testing the market, the mainstream market. They want to see how many average people, people that are just cruising the pizza aisle, are going to want to buy this. So they're testing it. So I don't know if it's available in all Targets. I just know that you can't order it online through Target. You just go into the store and you have to see if it's on the shelves or not. Monica says our Targets are 1/4 groceries. Oh, nice. Yeah. So they're testing it in Target. And I haven't heard if it's in like Walmart or anywhere else. So far, it's only been in Target that I've seen. I'll have to check their website later to see if they have other locations listed for it. But what's interesting is that they're testing it there. And so when you think about it, they're trying to reach the masses, right? But they don't want to put too many eggs in all over the place, right? They don't want to sell it in Safeway and in Target and have all of these branches that they got to take care of. I'm guessing. We're just going to role play here for a second. So for them, they're like, okay, we have this new pizza. It comes in 3 flavors, and we want to test. We want to see, does the average person care enough to get this pizza? And do they like this pizza? And so then they are like, we'll just pick a store, maybe a chain in this case, and we'll just stock it with a few of each and see what happens. And then bam, they're sold out. Restock. Bam, they're sold out. Restock. And then they can see that there is a need for it. They're testing the market. And so then they can start not only refilling that store, but thinking about other stores that they should be in and seeing where else they can place it. So they're starting small, right? And it goes back to that BSQ method that I talk about every so often. Think big, act small, move quickly. So that's what they're doing with this pizza, at least from my perspective. So whatever you're building, that's what you want to do when you want to test the market. You want to start out small and really pick it up. So there's 3 things that you can do when you're trying to do this testing of the market. One is you just build a landing page and collect email addresses. Simple. You put up a little blurb on a landing page that says what the product may be or what you're looking to do, and pop in an email address if you're interested in learning more. Done. There's your landing page. Similar, and it kind of takes it to the next level, your second option would be to pre-sell. So it'd still be a landing page, but instead of collecting email addresses, you'd be collecting what? Orders. Exactly. So you can do one of those options, or a third option for testing the market is just placing it somewhere. So if it's a product, if it's an actual product, then going to 1 to maybe 3 stores. It's really depending on your industry, what the product is, but I wouldn't go past 3, especially when you're testing. But pick 1 to 3 stores that you can actually connect with and see if it sells. See what kind of feedback you get. Of course, there's more ways to test the market, but those are 3 quick ways that you can do that. I highly suggest, at the very minimum, just doing the landing page, which you can create easily in MailChimp. There's many other ones out there, but MailChimp, you can get a free account and go through and create a landing page there and collect that information. Somebody's interested, pop in your email address. If you want to do a pre-sale, boom, you just set that up. So think about that when you're building your products and your services before you go all in. So like before you start creating your course, because you think everyone needs it, like literally back up and do a landing page. Just point people to the landing page. See what the interest is, and go from there. I'll tell you right now on my website, actually, when you go to edtroxel.com, on the homepage there, if you scroll down to the bottom, there's our most, our most favorite, or I can't remember what it says, but it's basically the top workshops, trainings that I've done. And it has my new course that I haven't launched yet that is the 5 easy steps of building a business, right? So I have it set up already, but it's going to an email opt-in. So that way when it's ready, I can email those people first and let them know the course was ready for you. That way I also can see like what kind of a demand there is for it too, right? So think about that when you're building, because the landing page, you don't need any expensive program. Let me just tell you that right now. You don't need lead pages. You don't need all of these fancy programs that are going to cost you a ton of money every month. Just start with the basics. MailChimp is free. It will do the job. That's it. That's all you need. So don't worry about that. Great advice. Thanks, Monica. I'm glad that helps. So think about that when you guys are working on your business, on your different products and services. Is what catches your eye in the store? Take screenshots. If it's something that you're not buying, take screenshots and then write on them. Make notes on those screenshots. I liked the font here. I liked the selling points that they had here. What are my 3 selling points? I like the fact that they're teaching people how to read the net carb. Like, what is a net carb? What could you teach people based off of what you're selling? Where's the image placed? What colors are they using? How are they putting everything together? What information are they putting on the back? How are people connecting with them? All that stuff applies. And you don't have to go out and spend a ton of money on buying all these products. You can just take a screenshot or go to the website and analyze it and make your notes somewhere. And then that will allow you to go through and do one of 3 things for being able to test your market. Build a landing page that gets email addresses, take that landing page to the next level and collect pre-orders, or even test it in 1 to 3 stores, depending on what your product is, if it's an actual physical product. So keep that in mind. Mickey says, I have perpetual waitlist forms on my website too, so that I can always know when I have enough people for another launch. Exactly. Mickey has been having amazing launches with her course, which has been awesome. Well, program, which is great. And that's well done for being able to do the wait list there. And that's important. And it helps you also determine not only the need, but now you can actually connect with those people before and after to dive deeper into the conversation, right? That's a beautiful thing, because then you can really integrate with them and really talk to them and with them and find out what can make this better, because we're always trying to figure out how can we make this better, right? Monica says, I'm going to go home and redo my landing pages. Oh, nice. Perfect. Yeah, see? There you go. That's what I'm talking about. I love it. Well, I appreciate you guys tuning in. I'm going to let you guys go early so Monica can go work on her landing page there, and some of you guys can go research more. But just keep that in mind, and if you need anything, you know where to find me here on the page or over on my website, edtroxel.com. And until tomorrow, I will see you guys later. Take care. What is the Hey Ed community? I'll let them tell you.
I'm drawn to this community, Erica, because listen, I'm going to make sure as a business person, I know you are as well, serious business women, we're going to make sure that we're getting the content knowledge we need from the Hey Ed community. But I also want to laugh. I want to have fun. I want to enjoy my workday. And I know I'll get that balance in the Hey Ed community. I know he'll tolerate our tangents.
And I think that's the perfect way to have a really good engaged community. It's a perfect balance of business and fun, you know. And